This is pulling apart a Forcella Italia? Forcella? F-O-R-C-E-L-L-A? Is Forcella? Don't know. Anyway, 1986 750 F1. I've pulled everything else apart so far, but now I'm going to pull the compression valve apart because we're getting the fork legs painted. So it likes to come apart. So I'm going to video pulling it apart, so when I've forgotten how it came apart, I can see how to put it back together again. We'll see what happens. I believe one of these screws locks it in position. What the instructions was saying, but it didn't really make a lot of sense. Forgive me wandering off. Still quite firm. Not sure if we can see. So number 1 is pointing to the arrow on the fork leg. I'll take these two out. Possibly this is a drilling circuit to allow the oil to flow around it. Valve's still fairly firm. This one has a spring. Come out. Attempt it with a magnet. There we go. Itty bitty spring. I'm guessing there's possibly a ball or something in there as well. Either there's a spring, there's some sort of ball to locate it. Just giving it a whack on the bench, but I can't. Nothing's fallen out as yet. Give it a quick spray. Okay, so I'm guessing there was a little ball in there. And the brake clean obviously just made it move. And now it's in my fork oil container. So I'll need to go to the fork oil container with a magnet and see if I can get out. So now the valve moves, but I don't know how to get the valve out. Possibly it's 2 halves. There we go. 2 halves. So on this side, have that. I think, and an O-ring as well. That was the inside of the leg without the number on it. And we'll see if this just pushes out. That was hoping a bit much maybe. It might need a bit of a wiggle. There we go. Beautiful. Almost beautiful. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. Brass valve. And it probably has 3. There you go. That would be the smallest hole. And then the next smallest hole. And then the biggest hole. So that would be a compression bleed circuit. I'm not really sure how they would bypass it inside the fork leg. The problem with compression damping when you have just holes as your adjustment is that at some point the hole goes solid, so you can adjust your low speed damping, but it doesn't really do anything for the high speed. It just has too much high speed. Okay, and now there's nothing else in there. There's a few passages you can possibly see. There's one there going back into the fork leg, which would be drilled through there. That's the ball and detent in that one, obviously. And that one's possibly where oil goes. Oh, there's one up in here, and this hole, long pick, this hole would be the one used for that drilling. There's one there for a drilling, and one there for a drilling, and that one is just the one to detent. There you go. Compression adjuster out. In case you were wondering, the little ball that I dropped is a 4mm steel ball. It's just hiding out in the waste fork oil.